Well, we're gonna go on a little weekend trip, right? Where are we going?
Sullivan Lake.
Sullivan Lake. So we're gonna go on a little camping trip. Yeah, more like one overnight, right? So stick around. We'll catch up when we get in the air. This channel is about working on aircraft and flying those airplanes. So come take a seat and let's go for a flight. Slack. You know what's coming. Prop.
Ground, Stinson 90250 Kilo, East Condos, request a east departure with information India.
9250 Kilo, finger out, runway 34 right, takes you via Foxtrot.
34 right via Foxtrot for Stinson 50 Kilo. Are complete. Out of here, we're going to be a little heavier than normal
For south departure.
because we got stuff in the back. We've got two people in the front, but it's going to be very similar to a lot of the weights and stuff that I'm used to when I was flying across country for Oshkosh. So we're probably going to be off by the second to third hangar. Usually we're off by the first hangar. I would just expect a little bit longer roll and a little bit different performance when we take off. So decision height is going to be 750 feet. And I just realized I forgot my shoes. Oh well, we'll just fly with these get to be a problem. I'll just take them off. But I'm flying with my big heavy shoes. Decision height's going to be 750 feet. Anything below that, we're going to go straight ahead and find something flat to land on. If anything happens after 750 feet, we'll consider turning back, but that's only a consideration. Then once we get on downwind, we can be assured we can make the runway. So plan on making an east turn, then we're going to go over Highway 2, pick up flight following with center at 28.5. I think that's it. Ready to go? Okay. Main Tower, Stinson 90250 Kilo at Foxtrot 5. We're ready to go for our east departure.
Stinson 50 Kilo, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff eastbound.
Alright, clear for takeoff and eastbound approved for Stinson 50 Kilo.
Cessna 432 Bravo Tango, Payne Tower, stand by for wait turbulence delay, about another 2 minutes.
Got lights, camera, action.
For now,
Wheels are down.
for a midfield.
Power is in and set.
Keep full to uniform, staying at the direct airspeed.
To fly higher, higher, like a bird up in the sky, on a wire, wire. I'm hooked on this feeling and I'm wanting some more. I can't get enough, got a craving for more. Give me all of that, give me what you got. I can't stop, I can't stop. I keep going up, I'm climbing to the top. I'm high.
flaps are up.
Feeling, oh yeah, yeah, and I'm not coming down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Oh. I want it, I love it, I gotta have it. I want it.
Traffic.
Clinton 50 Kilo, East Caution, jump activity, vicinity to Harvey, jump caravan, 2,600 climbing.
Alright, we got the caravan in sight. We're gonna go south, south of the field.
Roger.
Down, down. I'm feeling, oh yeah, yeah, and I'm not coming down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Main tower, 50 Kilo, request frequency change.
50 Kilo, approved. We'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya. 50 Kilo.
The 6 here, Papa traffic.
Seattle Center, Stinson, 90250 Kilo, VFR request.
Cessna 355, 3 call traffic, no factors. Cessna 89 Lima, fly heading on 160, maintain VFR for traffic.
89 Lima to fly 160.
Citation 18 off Bravo, turn right heading at 040.
040, Echo Bravo.
Cessna 89 Lima, resume on navigation.
89 Lima will resume normal navigation.
Boeing 662 Heavy, clear direct Watson.
Third one, Boeing 662, thanks.
Aircraft looking for flight following takeoff time.
Stinson, 90250 Kilo is off Payne Field for Deer Park. Delta Echo Whiskey at 7,500.
Cessna 9250 Kilo, 4656.
4656, Stinson 50 Kilo.
Boeing 662 Heavy, Roger. And depart Watson
already.
heading at 310.
Depart Watson heading 310.662.
Cessna 9250 Kilo, your radar contact 5 miles east Harvey Field, Seattle Center 3015.
3015, and that's Stinson, 90250 Kilo.
Roger.
I think the best part about general aviation is just the freedom to, on a whim, get in the airplane and fly across the state, just to go camping overnight.
As pilots, we prepare for every flight as best we can, to account for all the variables that can change over time. The weather, airspace restrictions, and the readiness of the plane should all be considered. We try to anticipate every possible scenario. The one thing that you can never prepare enough for is air sickness, especially when that air sickness is not yours. Almost nothing makes you or your passengers want to be on the ground more than when turning green and reaching for the bag. And as a single pilot, the caring for and concentrating on an ill passenger while conducting the flight is the most gut-wrenching and helpless feeling you will ever know.
Good luck, traffic, sir. 225 Papa Lima is departing runway 6 to the, 16 to the south, and we'll be continuing to Southfield, Deer Park. Thanks, this is Pine 830, I'm at your 3 o'clock position, big cloud behind you for gallon, runway 23. Deer Park traffic, 10,000 kilos turning final for 16 at Deer Park. Have insight.
Deer Park traffic, Sears 225, populated 3,500, departing to the south, last call, Deer Park.
Deer Park traffic, extensive as a kilo is clear of 16, going into self-serve.
Okay. You want to get out and walk around a little bit? You want to lay down somewhere?
So here we are in a planned gas stop, and it turns out to be a little bit more than just a gas stop. Nan wasn't feeling so well. It got kind of bumpy. I feel really, really bad. I mean, it's hard enough, you know, doing everything you do as a pilot, but then have to act as a kind of like a flight nurse, making sure your passengers are okay. So we've got one more leg. We're here in Deer Park, and we're going up to Sullivan, which is 53 miles north of here, but it's going to be into some terrain, and there's going to be some winds. So this is not going to be a fun flight for her, and I feel horrible. So, but we're gonna get in the airplane and try to get to Sullivan, and hopefully nobody hurls. So. All right. Mixture's rich, carb heat's cold, master's on, fuels selected. So master, mixture, carb heat, prop.
Airport, Deer Park, Washington. Automated weather observation 2150 Zulu. Wind missing. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 25 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 3010. Remarks. Density altitude 3,700.
Alright, half an hour more to go. Deer Park traffic, Stinson 90250 kilos, taxiing from self-serve to runway 16, Deer Park. So, controls. Instruments are both set, gas is set, flap is 1, trim set, top fixed, radios, and run up complete, BGAR complete. Ready to go? Here? Okay. Deer Park traffic, Stinson 90250 kilos, going to be taking 16 for a north departure at Deer Park.
And Stinson 926, it's Pawnee 830. I'm overhead right now, 3,500. I'm going to stay on the east side of the runway and enter downwind for runway 23.
Alright, keep an eye out for you at Deer Park.
Okay, just passing me by now.
Alright, 16 on the runway. 16 on the heading. I don't see that guy. Alright. Wheels down. Power in. 5,000 feet to go. Oh, set. Airspeed is live. There's the tail. Almost flying. A little more airspeed going. Feet, I'm going to keep the flaps in just because it's really hot. Depart traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo is turning left crosswind from 16, we're northbound. Depart. Alright, we're going to take the flaps out now. Depart traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo is left downwind to 16, and have traffic off my left wing. We are northbound. At the glider.
Depart traffic, Supercut 76, public effect on the ground, back taxiing 05 sod, Depart. Sullivan State, Stinson 50 Kilo is 4 miles to the west. We're going to enter from the overhead from the north and overfly the lake. Sullivan. Sullivan State, Stinson 50 Kilo is 2 miles to the northwest. We're going to overfly and come back, look at the SOC conditions at Sullivan. Sullivan traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo. We're going to continue on and make a left downwind for landing to the south. Sullivan. Sullivan traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo is left downwind, landing to the south. Sullivan.
unit.
So we made it here to Sullivan Lake, and pretty interesting approach. The winds were actually coming off the lake, which precluded the ability to land that direction. So we had to come in over the terrain and then slide through this little slot here and basically land kind of on one wheel first. So I have my own version of a one wheel. But we got a guy taking off here, so let's watch his departure. Terrible handle. Our faux tie downs, and you'll be proud of me, Brett. I did use the proper tie downs this time, even though I'm just using a stake in the ground because there's not supposed to be much weather tonight, so I'm not too worried about the airplane blowing over. It's not like Wednesday night in Oshkosh, so, but we've got the tent set up. Poor little darling's resting in the tent right now. She's not feeling so good. So, but we're gonna get something in our bellies and then go chat it up with some friends, flew all the way over from the east side. So Tom made it in his little machine, and Chris, and then nice and steady. Look at that. Nice, huh? There we go. Sullivan. All right. See, that way they know how many people come here, and the state gives the airport money based on how many people come here. So make sure you sign your books. Well, we spent a rather chilly night here in Sullivan because, I mean, like the Canadian border is just like right over there, so we're in fairly high terrain, and as that approach from yesterday showed, this is kind of a confined area. It's you really should have your stuff together to come and land here at Sullivan Lake. But if you do, you're rewarded with spectacular views and just a really good time. So we spent a night around the campfire, and just some of the hilarity ensued. You think Chris was pretty funny? Yeah, he was pretty hilarious. So I'm sure the wine had something to do with that, but that's, whatever. So we're gonna pack up the rest of camp here. We're just catching some breakfast and some coffee, but we definitely want to be on our way before it gets too bumpy, because I don't want to put my little angel I don't want to put my angel into through that again. So, right? Yep. Yeah. So we're going to be on the road and heading on out. So this should be a really interesting departure right over the lake, and then we're going to go through this over this valley over here. It's going to be pretty cool. So there's two ways to get into Sullivan. One is to approach from the north and enter through. There's some lower terrain through here, or you can come in from Ione. You can go directly east over Ione. There's a road that goes through this little tight, narrow valley. I wouldn't recommend it at lower altitudes in the afternoon because of the bumps and everything. But if you can come in over higher approach and drop in, that's probably your best bet. But around 7,000 feet is about where all those peaks are at, so I would want to stay away from some of those. But your best bet, obviously, is to get in early. That's when the air is the stillest. So anyway, we got to get going, so we'll see when we get back to Painfield.
Finish our checklist. Nav lights are on. Cabin door is latched and locked. Light controls. Very correct. Flaps set. Trim set. One last check. Controls, instruments, gas, flap, trim, prop. Radios are tuned. Run up complete. Seaguard complete. It's going to be a short field takeoff. So we're going to end up using a lot of the runway. If I'm not into the white arc, about halfway down, I'm going to have to pull the power and come to a screeching halt. Ready to go? Sullivan Lake traffic, Stenson 90250 Kilo will be taking the runway to the south, departure to the south, Sullivan Lake.
hold, how far? Set. Airspeed's coming alive. There's the tail. So we're probably going to have to do a circle just to get some altitude.
We've shared dreams under open skies. We've loved far and we've traveled wide. The best is yet to come. Danced out late in the pouring rain. Never lost hope, never lost the flame. And the best is yet to come. We've waited long enough by now. We've got a song and we should sing it out. There's a spark in you and a spark in me. So get up, let's take the lead. You shine bright like a million stars. Light up,
Sullivan 93502 stop 1601.
1601, 50 kilo.
November 50 kilo, rate of contact at 5,000. The Grand County altimeter 29906. Do you know your type aircraft identifier and what's your destination?
Yeah, Stetson 50 kilo, we're Sierra 108. We are going to be going to Papa Alpha Echo Painfield at 8,500 please.
November 50 kilo, to maintain VFR.
We'll stay VFR 50 kilo.
we've got a song, it's time to sing it loud. There's a spark in you and a spark in me. So get up, let's take the lead. You shine bright like a million stars. Light up, the world is ours. The world is ours.
That's Mount Baker.
9250 kilo, contact Seattle Center 127.05, good night.
2705, 50 kilo. Have a good day, thanks.
There's a spark in you.
9250 kilo, Seattle Center, maintain VFR, the wind altimeter is
94 and stay VFR 50 kilo.
You shine bright like a million stars. Light up, the world is ours. The world is
November 9250 kilo, maintain VFR at about 6,500 for traffic off here. 3 to 4 o'clock, 10 miles southwest bound. I have you going 747 descending. Alright, we'll level off our descent here and keep an eye out for that traffic 50 kilo.
692 heavy, traffic now 11 o'clock, 5 miles westbound, 6,510.
Diamond display was still looking, Boeing 692.
1050 kilo, your traffic is off here 3 o'clock, 4 miles, southwestbound, Henry Drive 747, descending at a 6 Avenue.
Traffic in sight, 50 kilo.
November 9250 kilo, remain on your beacon code, contact main tower.
Alright, we'll go to tower for Painfield and stay on the squawk, 50 kilo. Thank you.
So that was yet another successful trip. And it just kind of goes to show that in general aviation, when you just want to get up and go somewhere off a whim, you can get to destinations that normally you wouldn't be able to get to, either because it's not served by commercial airlines or it takes you too long to drive there. So we were able to get up in the far reaches of the state in a relatively short amount of time. So it reminds me of a saying that says, as pilots, we can go wherever we want, whenever we want. But however, Mother Nature lets us do both of those at the same time. So that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one. And as always, may all your flying be good flying.